Hey guys, welcome to the third episode. Can you believe it, Rene?
I can't.
Three
We're
episodes.
famous.
Third episode.
The checks are rolling
Third
in.
episode. We're already famous. We've already
Yep.
we've already made millions of dollars. Um,
Got the Lambo and the street.
really, you just
Got
you just
the.
leave it out in the street.
'Cause I can afford another one. I don't need. It's a throwaway one.
So true.
Got the Rolly on deck.
The
I got
rollie.
the other expensive watch on deck. It's light work.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so yeah, this is our third episode. This one's gonna be a little different. Um, I don't. Why is it different, Rene?
It's different because we had a meeting with our team, the BTW team, and we decided that we're gonna start working on a little quality of life changes to our channel. Fixing some layouts to some of the videos, making it a lot easier for people our team to edit. We're gonna start focusing more on our clips, know what we're gonna do, the color palette, and just really trying to branch out our BTW brand, work on it a little more.
Yeah,
I think that's the main bulk of it.
we're gonna make everything look way cooler.
More
More
professional.
professional. Don't say that too loud. We don't need the rest of the team
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, change up the. Honestly, mainly it's gonna be like the socials and YouTube. It's gonna look a little different. It's the same vibe. Same us. We're not changing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
We're just trying to streamline it. We're trying to. Oh God, I used the word. We're trying to streamline it. We're gonna template it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it a little easier on us and on you guys. Just don't get sidewinded by something random one day.
yeah. So this episode, instead, we're doing something very special. We're not gonna be recording today technically, but you guys are gonna get like maybe an hour or so of something that we recorded prior to like finalizing all this. So we don't know what clip it's gonna be exactly. So it's either gonna be the two of us or maybe there's gonna be four of us. Um,
You might get the pre BTW.
yeah, like
You don't know.
yeah, like when we were laying the groundwork, when we
Yeah.
when we didn't call it BTW. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be the vibe for this episode, and then next week we'll be back. We'll look a little different probably, but we'll have a little more production, a little more clarity, a lot more stories. I have so much shit that I wanted to talk
Yeah.
about this week, but we'll move
We
it.
got stories, and Brandon wants me to ruffle some
Yeah, I
feathers on
want.
some stuff I don't like.
Yeah, we gotta start getting into the conflict. The meat of what this podcast is about, pissing other people off. But yeah, so next week we'll be back to like a more structured sort of thing. This week is kind of just like a placeholder while we iron all that out. But yeah, follow all the socials. If you guys want to be in the podcast, the link for the Google Doc or the Google form should be in the description of both the YouTube video and the podcast on Spotify, the info page. So go fill those out, or don't. You know, do you?
That's cool.
Yeah, follow the socials, do all that, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you guys.
Um, so Dylan, there's actually nothing you want to talk about. No super cool topics. Because I know Renee and I have a few.
Um, something like no, not
Just
particularly.
nothing. What happened this week? Like, what was your week like?
Uh,
Doing
Going in a
nothing
anything?
different
crazy.
country.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in a
no.
whole ass different country. Shouldn't you be doing like cool shit, hot girl shit?
Yeah, no. There's plenty of stuff I could talk about, but it's just like what's gonna fit into the other conversations. You know what I mean?
But it's not gonna fit in. Right now, we're just doing we're recapping. We're just talking about what happened last week.
Oh, okay. We're just doing a recap.
We're just talking about our lives for a little bit,
All
and then
right.
we could get into
Well,
like the serious stuff.
okay. Well, nothing too huge. It was just a work week. What the fuck is this? It was just a work week. went to work. This is probably the first week where I'm actually like getting super confident with what I'm doing at work. I am doing a lot of processes for game, making characters and that kind of thing. But I'm actually trying to opt into doing low resolution, like low res stuff, the very technical aspect of making models. So it's not so much artistic as it is like technical, not like writing code technical, but very like ones and zeros kind of ideas. And I'm definitely going into that. They started a mentoring program at my work for an hour every week, where you get to learn something from one of the head artists, like I don't know, hair, marvelous, which is clothing, topology, any kind of thing that you would want to learn. So that's cool. But like I said, I'm opting into low. My mentor's low technical like director, and for this week they gave me two really cool helmets to do the low for, and I'm trying to get them done in like 2 days. Like I started on Friday, and I got a lot of the way done with it, and I want to finish tomorrow on Monday. And if I do that, I think that'll cement that I'm able to do it and do it like really quick. So
Are they
that's kind of what I'm shooting for.
Like modern helmets? Like what kind of helmets are they? Don't go into detail if you don't have to. But like,
No,
what kind of helmets
it's not for any IP. It's
just like practice.
No, it's for the project that we're doing, this NFT thing.
Oh.
It's not any IP like game IP. It's just something for this. We're doing this mosh pit, which is kind of like an arena type vibe thing where you run in there, you get guns, you have a bunch of stuff, like it's your NFT things you bought or earned, and you go in there and you fight all these AI. And I'm not making the helmet, but I'm doing the low res for the helmets that are going to be the enemy AI, and it's very like cyberpunk-esque. It's not obviously cyberpunk, but it's that kind of art direction, and it's really nice. It looks kind of like Spider-Man, the helmets, but yeah, doing that, and hopefully I'm doing that. I want to do some more low res. I told my mentor, and he was surprised because nobody likes doing technical stuff in this field. Everyone gets really bored of it, or they find it too tedious. But I like it. It's very calming. It's like there's a right and a wrong. It's not so creative like art, So I really feel like I can like nail it, get it down, and do it like well in the industry. But yeah, I told him, and he was like surprised. He's like, "Holy shit, you want to actually like do this?" He thought I was fucking yanking his chain. But no, so I'm gonna opt into that, and that's gonna be my claim to fame, I think. And then also this weekend I was just practicing different things, like try to do hair for renders, because there's models and you can make a really cool character, but if it has shit hair, it's gonna look shit. So I was using a bunch of programs inside one of the softwares to basically make the hair, but make them all individual strands of hair, which is what they use in the software that I use has been open to the public for quite a time now, but it was mostly used in like the different animated movies. Like Tangled was a big one. It's the same software they use in those like huge movies, like like the very nice all separate hair strands and like Zootopia and stuff like that. So yeah, just a lot of practicing, a lot of working. That's been my week.
In the lab cooking.
Yes, sir.
Looking for pay to win NFT arenas.
Yeah, we like that. It's pay to win, but it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars instead of like 10.
Your house.
Yeah. No, it's
You gotta give them a whole ass house.
As a gamer, it's a little bit of I feel like I'm like kind of like antichrist working on that, but I don't know. It pays the bills.
How's your social life in Argentina?
Oh, so many bitches, dog. I walk down the street and they're fucking over.
Yeah,
Italian.
you could tell.
They come up to me and they're like, "Hola, Shenki, ¿cómo estás?" And then their pants are down. I mean, my pants are down.
No,
consensually.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was walking the other night, Friday night. I was walking. Everybody's fucking out. The ladies are out and shit. And I was practicing my eye contact flirting. And the first girl,
how do you eye contact flirt? First off, give us a rundown. Show us right now. How do you eye contact flirt?
You're walking, you're looking around. You don't got much on your face. You kind of look like you're focused, but not too focused. Not taking a shit focus. Not like that. Not like that. Too much. You're walking down the street, right? You see somebody. Imagine it's Brandon. I'm gonna look at Brandon just for visual reference.
Yeah.
You look
Okay.
at it. Oh, it's harder because I see myself. Usually I don't see myself when
Yeah.
I'm, flirting. But
Just
I'm
cover
walking
your
down the
face,
street,
dog.
right? No, I'm walking. I'm going. I see somebody. I kind of like, I look at him and I go, like a nice little, nice little
If I'm
smile.
a woman and I see you do that, I'm
You're
like
down. You're
I'm
into
finding a
it.
gun and shooting you, or finding the nearest like police officer and saying, "Hey, I need an escort. I can't like this man over here is
I felt
tweaking."
threatened.
That's what you would think. It needs some work. But no, I go, I do a quick little, like, I keep eye contact. I do a quick little smile, and then I look away while still smiling. It's not too much, but I hold it for a minute though, right? Like not too long where it's weird, but it needs some work. So I was going down the street, right? And this first girl, all dressed up and shit, I try it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to see how long I can hold eye contact till it gets really fucking weird. And so I just walked and looked at her and she kept looking at me and she kind of like, I was, it was too long, right? It was awkward. I was building it up. And then I kind of like awkwardly said, what is that? Real quietly, right? And she looked away like with like kind of like a laugh. So she was like, this fucking kid, who does he think he is, right? So that time was horrible, right? I had to work on it. So I'm walking, it's a long walk, by the way, like a 20-minute walk. So I'm walking and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try this shit again.
You
Okay?
just turned New York. I'm walking. I'm walking down the street.
And so I see this girl walking her little perro, right? Her little puppy, her little dog. And I'm walking. I do it to her. I give her a little smile, and then I look away. And oh my God, you should have seen the smile on her face. She was starstruck. You know what I mean? She was like, holy shit, this fucking white creamy motherfucker coming down this street looking at me, giving me a little smile. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word salacious. That's not the word. But anyways, I was working it, a few times. It was a long walk, multiple women I'll never see again, working it. And it's perfected, baby. Perfected, 100%. Hasn't worked
Yeah.
yet. No, no sex. But it's a start. It's a start to lots of
Getting
sex.
there.
Yes,
We're breaking
sir.
out.
Okay.
We're breaking out. We
For
outside.
sure. Yeah. I mean, you got to think he was doing all this practice on Friday. He hasn't been in the field yet.
In his mirror, just looking at himself. Just...
Yeah. I went home. I got need more time outside. And then I went home and played my MMO for 7 hours straight. So they don't know what it is.
New World for 7 hours?
No, that was a bit of. Actually, no. Yeah, I did. Not for 7 hours straight, but no, it's really good. They updated it, and I'm really into it. They added a ton of shit.
Imagine you bag a girl with this shitty technique you have, and then you bring her to your place, and she sees that you have New World on your PC, and she just turns around and walks out.
She turns around and just gives out, man. I tell you what, it would be. That's the pussy.
Gives out?
Gives out, yes, sir. Giving it out for free, practically. I know my boy Tomas. He gave me this pack of condoms, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to use these for like 2 more years." But I got him now, right?
You're telling me your homeboy is just giving you shit like that?
Yeah, he looked at me. He was like, "Here, I don't use them, so you can have them." And I was like, "Oh,
crazy
yeah,
in Argentina.
You don't get any bitches, right?" And he was like, "No, I get bitches." So he's fucking raw. But I got condoms now, so that's cool.
Condoms.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I got to practice. I forgot how to put them on. That's how long it's been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can send you a tutorial. I'll film it for you.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
See, he fell for it. He fell for the little.
Hola.
Little smile, little hola.
What about you, Rene? Anything cool happened with you?
No, nothing cool. I almost broke my car though. Well, I actually did break my car. I fucking okay. You know, like I don't know if you guys ever drove a manual car before or a stick shift, but you usually have to have a parking brake so you don't fucking roll away.
Yeah.
I broke the button that you click to go put your parking brake down. That shit's gone. I tried to fix it today. I broke the middle console trying to fucking take that shit out. So now I just have a drift fucking e-brake because it doesn't go up or down. It doesn't lock up. So I have to like pull it every now and then or just put it in gear when I park. But that shit's sketchy anyway. having to deal with people that don't know how the fucking computer works all week is annoying as shit. But it's fine. People don't understand what firewalls are. The reason they're in place because they want shit done right away. I'm like, no, you have to have these things in place because people don't understand that things go through the internet and they come back and they can infiltrate your fucking service or your servers. And like, it's annoying because people are like, I want to access the website, and it's just like, no, it's blocked for a reason. So like, well, take the fucking firewall down so I can activate it. Like, no, you're putting people at risk by having this shit taken down.
So wait,
Yeah.
is it?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, no. Is it like old people or is it people in your
Yeah,
office?
that's like 90. No, it's like 90% of the people I work with are like older people.
Oh, you're
and,
working
like-
with them though. It's not just random people you're trying to like help fix stuff.
No, like I'm working with them
Oh fuck me.
like every week. It's like the same thing. The same questions get asked, and it's just like I don't know. It's not clicking in their boomer heads, but
How old? Like death's door
like
old?
50s up. Like 50s
Oh,
up.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any really old ones that you think you're not going to see in like 2 weeks? Like
No.
no. You're like where did
Bleak
Jerry
as
go?
hell.
He's fucking dead.
No.
Jesus.
That's bleak as hell.
Well, I don't know. Old people die. I don't know. Newsflash. That's how it is.
No. I think my week's just filled of annoyance of older people, and just the new generation needs to rise up already.
Nice. Gen Z. Yeah, we really
Gen
need
Z.
we need to get it together.
You need to
Our
start
time
putting in
our
work.
time is now.
What about you?
Nah, nah. See,
Wild college parties, wild college sex, wild
low,
college
low
STDs. I
key.
don't fucking know.
Nah, low key. Shit doesn't like. I don't know. It's cool here, but there's no like
Bitches.
when you compare nah, when you when you compare this school UCSC to like UC Santa Barbara or like UCLA, like when you go there, there is a very party atmosphere. Like you just drive down by the college and you're like, oh yeah, people get down here. Like people do hardcore drugs around here. You don't really get that vibe around here. It's too much forest to do anything. Yeah, you could do that. Bro, the trees are fucking gigantic. Like
He's checking out trees, not chicks, dog.
Long time.
shit's wild, man. But no,
What
outside
happened
of
on
that,
your? I saw in your Snapchat story. People there was like sirens and shit, or you thought you were gonna burn away.
yeah, somebody set a fire in our building. I don't really have any more information than that, but yeah, it was like at 12 p.m. or sorry, 12 in the morning. My fire alarm starts going off in my room, and I'm like, oh, well, that's really cool because we had to do fire drills
fire drill.
earlier in the year, and they were like, okay, well, this is the only time that this is ever going to happen. We're not going to drill you guys again. So I heard it this time. I'm like, oh shit, something's actually happening.
I'm gonna die. Did you get that mentality? Did you like? Oh,
no,
fuck,
not really.
Oh, fuck. Or we just like, bro, seriously? Like,
Kinda. I was like, damn, I'm trying to like get ready for bed and shit. Like I had, yeah, like I had important shit to do the day after, like miss breakfast.
What day was that on? What day did that happen? What day of the week?
Friday, I think.
Oh,
so
it's
I
a
had,
fucking rager, dog. Holy shit.
yes.
So I think somebody was like token up, low key. I think somebody was smoking, and that might have set it off. Or I don't know. They're really weird. The fire alarms are super sensitive. So like if a gust of wind hits them wrong, like they'll go off.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody just like flung something and they hit it. But yeah, that was kind of, I don't know. It was cool. It was nice to be out of my dorm that early in the morning.
Touch grass.
Yeah.
The goblin comes out the cave.
But yeah, outside of that, I haven't really done much. Where I'm starting a paper for my race and law class. And it's talking about the prisons and mass incarceration and recidivism and prison reform and stuff. And I'm in like this group with a few other people, and we're all working on the same paper. And I'm kind of leading it, which is pretty cool. It's nice having that kind of responsibility.
Quick question:
Yeah.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
No, no, I haven't seen Shawshank Redemption, and
It's
that's
on
like,
HBO. You should check it out.
It's a
yeah,
good movie.
no, yeah, it is. I've heard so many good things.
Multiracial too.
Yeah.
Ahead
Yeah,
of its time. Ahead of its time, really.
didn't it come out like 5 years ago?
Who's counting? It was. We had a lot of racial
yeah.
division 5 years ago. So it's gotten better, you could say.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, whenever I talk about my career at all and like that I want to, do prison reform and stuff, everybody brings up
Oh no.
Shawshank Redemption. Literally everybody. It like family members, friends, random ass people I don't know, but I'm just like, talking to. They just all bring up the movie, and I still haven't seen it. And like I'm doing it out of spite. Like now I can't watch the movie. Because I don't think I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna get some like epiphany where I'm like, oh shit, that's how I do it. Morgan Freeman, you fucking saved me in my career. I know what I need to do.
I don't know.
He does taxes in that movie. He can learn something.
I know how to do taxes. I just send my fucking W-2 to TurboTax, and they do the rest.
Steal your information.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. If I can't sell it, at least they're selling it,
At least they're making a profit.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I'm doing that paper, and that's pretty interesting. It's due in like a week. So that's kind of concerning. But it'll get done. There's 4 of us. It can't be that bad. And then no, I don't. I don't trust a single one of them. But they haven't done me wrong. Yeah. So there's no reason for me to not trust them. It's just like, my past experiences in group projects have not been good. It's usually been me not doing anything. So it's kind of weird that now I'm taking the lead.
Yeah, isn't it awkward? You have a group project and one of the people don't show up to like actually do the study group.
Yeah.
The specified time on the specified day of the week it's been
for
like 3 past weeks. I hate that.
No,
shit,
that is a little weird. But that's
too.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's not much you could do, At that point you just you get fired,
Cut him off.
But yeah, so that's been the thing. And I have a midterm on Thursday, and our professor gave me a study guide, and it's like 50 not fill in the blank, but like 50 short answers questions. Yeah. And they're all like, none of them are just like, oh, answer this one question. It's like, answer this and then add on. Yeah. Which isn't what the test is supposed to be like at all. It's supposed to be all multiple choice. So I'm a little pissed off that he gave us like fucking short answer shit. But it's fine. I like the class, so I'll study. And yeah, that's been the vibe, really. I don't know. College is like, it's cool. The semester's almost halfway over, which is kind of crazy. Or not the semester, the quarter. It's like halfway over, which is kind of crazy. Like I'll be done in like a month and 2 weeks, which is just fucking wild. But I'm really excited. I think I'm ready to go back for a little bit.
Yeah, then you're going back to Paradise.
I'm going back to Paradise for a month and then right back. Oh my god! Okay, so the Paradise thing reminds me. And I'll bring this up to you guys, and we'll have to discuss it more. But after I'm done with college, so in 2024, I want to go to Europe. I think I want to go to I don't know where I'd want to stay. Probably Germany, just because like, the white. So anyways, I want to go after as like a little celebration. And I'd like to have some homies go with me. So you guys could think of yourselves as the first invites if you want to go. It's in 2 years, but it's something that I'm gonna start like nailing down in like not in a month. In like a couple months I'm gonna have like the broad plan, and then in like 6 months I'm gonna have like some fine details. So if you guys are interested at all, you guys want to go to Europe, um, we'll have to talk.
I'm always
There's
down to go somewhere.
there's some things I could pay for. You guys wouldn't have to worry about everything.
Let's
Like,
go.
Let's go.
I ain't
yeah.
sucking your dick. I ain't
Waffles
sucking
for
your dick.
Nah,
days.
you're not. You won't be at all.
I can try my flirting technique.
I do.
And the German
Yeah, German song.
Yes, sir.
Actually die.
But yeah, so that's another thing I kind of want to do.
Hell yeah, I'm 100% down.
For sure. All right, Dylan. You know the questions are gonna start flying any minute now.
Is
So I'm
that
gonna
first?
no, I'm saying that they're on the way. So I'm gonna need
Okay.
you, like, do you have anything you want to get out now before we
To like
before we
prep
really
for
get
that
into it?
or something else?
Just
altogether?
just what you got, just what you want to say, what you want to, your case you want to make to the people about your life or anything before we obliterate you and take you off the face of the earth.
He'll obliterate you, but
Yeah, no, it'll be me.
It's,
But you know,
it's just,
got anything you want
know,
to talk about? Any like deep conversations you
your
want to
case.
have before you go meet God? Like, what do you want to say?
nah, it's it's just one of them days. It is what it is. Men want to be with me, or women want to be me, and sometimes that's life. You got to deal with it. It gets hard. Oh God.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Nah, you're speaking facts. You're hitting everything right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So no, God's my watcher. He's got my back,
Watcher.
Yeah.
and
He's
know,
watching some. He's watching a lot right now, I think.
yeah, yeah, and no, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever hits me. Life is life, and I'm ready to go. Nothing, sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. You know what I mean? So I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then well, on that note, let's get into it. We're not gonna use anybody's real name because we don't want to out them like that.
Yeah.
But
Just for main
Okay,
trade.
it's like it's an if you know you know sort of situation.
Yeah.
Um, but so Dylan recently got out of a relationship with a girl, which is cool. What?
Yeah.
You know of.
Oh yeah. She says she's a girl. He says she's a girl, but we don't really know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So you just got out of that. That's cool. You're not the only one.
Power to
You
you.
moving. Yeah, you're moving to a whole different country. It's hard to keep up, different time zones, everything like
Stay
that. So
focused.
it's understandable. We can all respect that a little bit, kind of. So
Okay. Dick was raising, now it's down.
so we've heard through the grapevine, me, and then I told Rene, that that your ex has been let's say experimenting, and you seem to I
That
don't know,
sounds
you seem to
worse.
have you seem to have this effect on girls that after you break up with them, they make some interesting like personality or like characteristic changes. So
Yeah.
I want you to speak on that. What do you think you did to her? Like,
Well, let me give some
we
background.
could go through. Okay.
There's a few things.
Yeah.
It's for multiple things. It's weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah.
There's a few things that have happened twice. There seems to be a list of things that happen after I break up with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either she changes her sexual, likeness,
Preference.
preference, exactly, or she changes her hair color.
Yeah.
And usually you could say there's a thing that with women when they're ready for like a whole new chapter of life, they cut off all their hair or they change the whole color. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's definitely strange. A little bit of backstory, like I said, this girl I talked to, after we were done, she is now gay. So, that gives you a little bit of insight into the world of Dylan. Turning bitches gay, I either make them super straight or I make them super not straight. There's no middle ground. That's just how it goes. And
Yeah.
I'd like to also say this is kind of an achievement as well. If I had
Yeah.
a penny
Yeah.
for every time it's happened, I'd only have 2 pennies, but it's weird that happened twice, and that is 2 women that I've been with. I converted them to absolutely love Nickelback for the time that we're dating, and then drop him right after. And it's very strange that it happened twice, but it happened twice, and that's my greatest achievement. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. So ruining somebody's music taste
No,
is.
it's making it better.
Achievement.
Nickelback's great. I hate this shitty trend of Nickelback's bad. Who even started that shit? Nobody. He's good. It's
They
good
did.
music.
They did by being bad. They started it
They're great.
themselves.
Canadians, they're Canadian. I fucking love the
I mean,
Canadians.
you don't though. You don't.
What? Well, not all of them. I like the
You've
ones
gone
that,
on record.
Not
You've
all.
gone
like
on
the less
record.
French ones. I don't hate Canadians. Preface. I don't hate
yeah.
Canadians, but there are some people that apparently that happen to be from Canada that I'm not super happy with. There happens to be quite a few of them that are from Canada that I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of. There's a few that I
Yeah.
could think of, name and everything.
Yeah.
But I love Canadians. They're great.
Right. Like on the whole, you love them, but it's just like the few that you despise.
No, like I said, I
Outliers.
like the less French ones.
Less French. So you hate the French, is what you're saying?
No, I love the French. I don't like the Canadians that are pretending to be French. That shit bothers me. That shit bothers the fuck out of me. You can't be
Yeah.
French if you're, you know what I mean? Like, fucking leave. Oh god, I
Yeah.
hate that shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll dig into that later. There's a lot of
Coming up. Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, so that was your like past ex that changed her sexual preference. That's cool.
Yes,
She
sir.
found
Yeah.
herself after you.
Yeah.
eh,
Found a lot of dick.
which
Well, a lot of vagina, I guess.
how does it feel knowing that she's probably like fucked more girls than you have
Oh,
since you guys have been
that's
together?
kind of, yeah. Well, I don't know. Could you really say like, what do you consider fucking? You know what I mean? Like, you could say fucking is like a construct, or you could say that it's it's the whole thing. You need both parties, right? Right? I mean, so maybe she's done no fucking since I've been gone.
Yeah. Okay. So with the
Right.
yeah, yeah. Nah, so true, King. So true. Yeah. Um. Okay, so with this newest ex of yours, she dyed her hair red, and as Rene alluded to earlier, when you dye your hair red as a woman, honestly as a guy too, like as anybody, like you're doing some freak shit. All right, you're like
Mode.
you're on demon mode. It's demon time 24/7. She ain't hiding that shit no more. So where do you think? Because you're still in contact with her, which we've
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah.
It's an issue, but that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah,
Do you?
Issue to some parties maybe, but it's pretty okay for some
Issue
people.
with all
No,
parties.
no. For you, it's cool, but like for everybody else, it's a little bit. Anyways, so like, give me some insight into this. Like, where's this going?
Demon mode was
Which
scheduled.
part? Which part? The red hair, or just like
Yeah,
my relationship right now?
No, the 24/7 demon time.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I disagree. I don't think that means anything. If anything, I don't know. I think it's like it's trying to like capture a lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? Like lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. You know what I mean? And maybe that's kind of what the vibe is. Maybe she's like, oh, because she knows I like red hair. Because there's a little bit of maybe a little because she talked about it a long time and she never did it. And I always pushed for it. I was like, fuck yeah, no, I'm into that. And also it's strange that one of my exes had red hair too, and she knew my ex, which is also a little bit weird. You know what I mean? And for me, there's a little bit of like, I see her with red hair, and I'm like, huh, you know, it's a little bit of that weird feeling. That's like, there's too much coincidence there. You know what I mean? I think it is just that coincidence. No, it's nice. It's nice. I don't think she's doing nothing. I think she's just having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you always
for
have fun
sure.
on Demon Time.
She's really
Yeah.
excited for me to come back for Christmas. So like, I don't
know about
know. I don't know. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, she's so excited that I'm coming back for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How excited is your bitch that
Yeah.
you're coming back from college, Brandon? Oh, fuck, too soon.
Pretty
Oh,
excited, by
wait,
the
too
way,
soon.
alright?
Never.
I can't wait for the day he drives up that driveway.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it from the horse's mouth, right there. He's
What?
there.
Yo,
Nah, don't.
Wow.
Nah, don't.
Shit,
Nah,
that
don't.
was-
Don't like. It's a metaphor. Like, don't.
Are you alluding to something else?
I mean,
Oh.
that's not for the podcast. Okay, it's not for the show.
Edit that out.
Gotta
Okay, that's an interesting way to look at it. Because all the girls that I know, that have dyed their hair red, they do it like it's a status symbol. Like Rene said, it's diva time.
We just know different women, I guess. You know?
Maybe. Yeah. We'll see though. We'll have to see. You'll keep us updated. We'll keep the audience updated too. You know, we'll have to keep bringing this back. Cool.
So, like, did you like see that post on Instagram? Because I saw you.
Yeah.
It, and I was like, this motherfucker's gonna have a fucking paragraph to write.
Yeah.
Did you like see that shit? And you're like, oh my god! And then you started.
I logged in. Yep. I grabbed this whole fucking sheet of paper right here. I fucking slammed that shit. I fucking got to writing. Yeah. I was like, how am I gonna ruin Dylan's life with this? How am I gonna make this really awkward for him? And it doesn't stop here. It will continue.
I thought you blocked me on Instagram, but you just deleted all your pictures.
Yeah.
What's that about?
My boy Tomas. I was talking to him, and he's like, because there's this girl in my building, and I haven't seen her in a minute, but she won't. We talked every now and then. Every time she sees me like out in the open, I'll run into her every now and then. She's super excited to see me. She's like, oh my god, Dylan, she's super excited to see me. But I gave her my number, and she hasn't called me. And I was talking to my boy, and I was like, fuck, am I fucking like ugly? Don't answer that. I was like, holy shit, what's the problem? Why is she not getting back? I'm a fucking catch. And so he's like, maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe that's why she hasn't called you. And I was like, fuck, that makes sense. But I wish I could text her, ask her something or call her something. And he was like, that's why you need to get the Instagram, so that you can see their life, what they do, if they have any relationship going on, right? And I was like, damn, you're right. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it's true. And he was like, all right. He was like, let me pull up your Instagram. We'll see what she would have saw. And he pulls that bitch up, and there's 6 pictures of me and my ex. And he's like, yeah, you got to get rid of that shit. And I was like, nah, man. The next night, I got rid of all. So,
everything. Yeah, you gotta put a thirst picture as your first post.
Yeah, right? No.
Riding a shark or something. I don't know. Bareback.
No, you gotta get a picture of you and Tomas on the fucking bike.
On the bike, On the tandem bike.
He told somebody at the office, and now it's blown up, and everybody makes fun of us for the double bicicleta. But no, it was fucking hard, dude. I mean, that was the only thing that was hard. But no, it was fun. And we were riding that shit, and he was in front, right? I was in the back, kind of riding on his ass, and we broke it. The chain broke off, and I was like, "Oh my god, we're fucked. That's it. We're in the middle of the fucking park, right? Nowhere near the bike shop." This motherfucker gets off, takes his shirt off, gets on the ground, starts fucking fixing that chain, puts that shit on.
Damn.
It was better than when we bought it. Better. I kid you not. Better. I don't know what he greased it up with some spit or some shit. I don't know what he did. But that bike ran like a motherfucker's dream, let me tell you. And we rode back, and we had great sex. And that was the day. That was the park adventure.
You sabotaged the
Nice.
bike, didn't you? So you can fix it.
You wanted him to take his shirt off so bad.
It wasn't even hot. It was fucking cold, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were in winter when this happened. But what can I
Nice.
say? I've got the I don't know. I can talk the talk, walk the walk. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. But yeah, no, that's really cool. So you're bi too.
No,
That's
not
like
at
the
all.
vibe I'm
Maybe.
getting.
Did you change with your last ex or the one before it? Did you change
No,
yourself?
I don't like having a title. I'm adventuring. I'm finding myself.
In Argentina.
So you're pan is what you're saying.
No, I don't even know what a pan.
Yeah,
No.
pansexual means you know
Pansexual.
you
That's
just
like you don't
fuck with
like
anybody.
just
Any orientation.
yeah, like
is.
Lando
You're,
Calrissian's pansexual.
Yeah.
I think
Childish
so.
Gambino
Yeah.
is
Oh, all right. If he's pansexual, I'm pansexual. You know what I mean? I fucking love Lando.
Okay. Yeah. So you'd fuck dudes, is what you're saying.
No.
And women.
And women.
No.
Yeah, can't forget.
And Daydams.
No.
And Zoinks. And
All
Zonix.
I'm fucking is myself.
Aquaponics.
That's true. That's true. So true. So true.
Phonics.
Yeah. I've digressed on my original mission. It's worse than it
What?
was when I stopped.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna stop you right there. Renee,
That's for next week.
Rene, what did you want to talk about? Remind me.
Oh. Zodiacs.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to. Actually, no, that's good. We'll talk about that now. Yeah.
Dylan,
So-
what zodiac are you?
I'm a virgin lady.
All right.
Yes, sir.
He's a Virgo. Okay. Fuck. What
How
were
did we
you
get
again, Renee?
I was a Oh, okay. I'm a Virgo, but the only reason we got on the conversation is because we're talking about Apex's new character because she's a crystal.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is she transgender or is she just
No, yeah, she's
sexual?
transgender.
What was she, a man or a woman first?
Well, she's a woman now, so
Oh,
she
okay.
transitioned from a man to a woman.
Badass.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. If I had to pick one, that's the way I'd go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're talking about how crystal bitches change your life. Once they come in, they fuck shit up and they leave.
Yeah. No, I was like, yeah. I talked to one girl that was into crystals, and then she didn't stop talking about astrology, and now it's ingrained in me. I know that Geminis are trash, and that everybody hates them or everybody loves them. You get one of two sides, and then that was kind of it. I don't know anything about anybody else. I don't really care. Like I just care about me.
Checks.
What?
I'd say Renee.
Okay. But yeah, so you're a Virgo. I don't know. Virgos are boring. Like nobody cares. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I don't think anybody like y'all aren't into shit. You know, y'all just clock in, clock out. You know,
No, fuck
just
you.
another day of the life.
No,
According
fuck
to
you,
my
dog.
Snapchat astrology wiki D&D character sheet, I
Yeah.
am a family man,
Right.
charismatic,
Yeah. It
hung,
shows. You
Hunk? Is that a character trait?
and something else. I don't know, but I'm out here.
Yeah.
What did
know,
you?
Yeah, so if you go on, do you have Snapchat?
Yeah.
Go to Snapchat and like apparently well, not right now, but apparently under there you can put in like all your
Your date of
information.
birth, time of birth.
Oh, I don't know when I was born. Like time. I don't know what time I
Like,
was
what
born.
the fuck? You don't know your birthday?
No, I don't know what time I was born. I have no fucking idea. Nobody knows. I didn't know you wrote that shit down. I mean, I didn't. There's no way. You get what I'm
It's
saying.
on your birth certificate.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
That's
thanks,
been
Erica,
burnt.
for
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Yeah, Erica came in clutch with that one.
What time was your son born?
3:30, 3:35.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, elaborate on that. Speak on that, Dylan. What do you mean by that?
Me? What do you mean? He's the one who has
Yeah,
the kid.
I know,
No,
but you said it makes sense. So what do you
it
mean by that?
does.
Yeah, how?
It checks.
Okay. Yeah, he's just filling in a box, right?
3 a.m. or 3 p.m.
AM.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Bro, that's so funny. You could just ask people like random ass fucking information about themselves and just like gaslight the shit out of them. Be like, oh yeah, nah, yeah, that's you. Yeah,
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
You woke up at 9 o'clock today. Yeah, yeah. No, you're
Fuck.
definitely like you're 9 o'clock for sure.
I had this friend I worked with at the restaurant, and he came up to me and he was like, "Yeah, this fucking girl." And I was talking to this girl, and she said to me, word for word, she said, "You look like the kind of guy who goes to a restaurant and orders a cheese board." And he was like, "What the
Damn.
fuck does that mean?" I don't know what you could associate that with, but she was dead.
I know
ass with that,
exactly
too.
what that means. A
Oh,
cheese
you do?
board. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're dirty as shit.
That's
No,
no, that's not what that
that's
means.
sophisticated as fuck.
Yeah, it means you're too bougie. You're gonna disrespect the wait staff. You're gonna go use the restroom. You're gonna piss on the toilet seat. Yeah, no, it's a whole fucking thing. You could definitely, cheese board people, fucking weird. At a
I
restaurant
would-
too. At a restaurant, it's fucking weird.
I never had a cheese board, but I guess I'm just too poor.
What do you? No, I mean cheese board can be fucking. Have you ever had cheese and meats and bread at the same time?
Have you not gone to
Like
a
a
party
sandwich?
before?
No, not a sandwich. Like
You've gone to a party before, and there's been a charcuterie
No.
board.
bullshit.
You're a fucking loser, dog.
You know what?
Straight
That
up.
makes sense.
Minorities
Actually,
don't have charcuterie boards, dog.
that checks. That checks. Actually, thinking about it, no wonder.
Nah,
what's the
nah.
point of
I know.
3 a.m.?
No. I know plenty
Aaron,
of
what was the culture
Mexicans.
there?
No.
Aaron, what was the culture there?
No.
Aaron,
I
what was
know.
the culture there?
No. I know plenty of Mexican people. They love their charcuterie. Okay,
Whoa,
that shit goes
alright.
fucking hard.
No.
What?
I can ask 5 people, and they'll all be like, "What the fuck is a charcuterie board?"
Maybe that's because you guys don't have shit in fucking Arizona or wherever. But like over here in California, where the rich people live, we have cool shit like that.
Oh my God.
People
Yeah, there's-
rub $100,000 salary to get a slice of bread.
Yeah, with some cheese and like a piece of salami. What is there not to love?
Disgusting. Sorry.
Some wine
Salami.
too. Mm.
Oh, you fucking whites are weird as shit.
Oh, what? You don't drink wine
Yes.
now?
No, I don't drink at all.
You don't drink at all?
Okay, that's the real like what the fuck is wrong with you? No alcohol?
For
Yeah,
not
that's
drinking,
respectable.
yeah.
Yeah, no
I
wonder you
do
don't go to
not
parties.
respect
You don't drink. You don't have fun.
that.
Don't drink.
No. I
I'll
respect
be
that.
sipping back DCs or Bajas. all day.
DCs, yes sir.
Did that happen after your son, or just it's always
No, it's always been like that.
You just
really?
I think I
Wow, respect.
you straight
I
edge.
had, no, I'm not saying, but I had a sip of beer in 7th grade at lunch.
At
'Cause
lunch.
Our friend brought a can of beer for her birthday, and she opened it at lunch, and we all took a sip.
No
That
wonder.
was like the last.
That-
That's the last
yeah,
time I
that-
had alcohol.
That ruined you. That's such an awful like
And
introduction to alcohol.
It was Tecate, like, yeah.
She had some
This
like
is the first
she had some warm ass fucking
oh,
canned
God.
beer in her backpack, and
Beer
that's your
sucks
first
ass.
sip. Beer
Yeah.
sucks. Warm beer
you-
sucks.
You tried like
Nah.
other stuff, right? Like at least sipped it, or
I've tried wine. I didn't like it.
okay.
Bro,
I tried. There's this local brewery called Barrio Blonde. Tried that. That's like one of the only beers I can actually like kind of drink. But other than that, I won't drink at all. Like at all.
Yeah. No, you got to get those fucking. It's a little like people call like I really like drinks that are like martinis and like mixed drinks,
makes sense.
mimosas. People call that kind of bitchy, but like it's good. It's good shit. Beer
Yeah, no, it
sucks.
tastes-
I
tastes
hate
good.
beer.
Oh,
Beer's
I had
straight.
Jack and Coke at the wedding I went to back in March.
Jack and Coke. Okay, that's a little respectable, bro. It's so sweet though. It's so weird. Or no,
Yeah.
I had rum and no, I'm thinking rum and Coke. Jack and Coke is good. I had
Other
rum
than
and
that,
Coke like 2 weeks
I
ago.
don't drink like socially
Oh.
or like a lot. Like I'll sip here and there, but nah.
Nah, you gotta let my aunt make you a picture of sangria. That shit fucking slaps, bro. That shit's different.
Once I get a little in me, I start swinging, dog. It's wild. Come a whole ass
Nah,
demon.
Speaking of drinks, I tried for the first time some honey bourbon. That
Honey
shit
bird.
honey bourbon is
slaps.
ass. Nah, it's
Okay,
ass.
no. What do you? No, you probably have like Red Bull
No.
and vodka or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Probably.
that shit goes
Oh
hard.
God, that's like
That
fucking
shit's
like
that shit's
that's gonna give you
different.
anal cancer, dog.
What?
Anal cancer.
You look like you'd get anal cancer. Give me that vibe. That
Cat,
checks.
he doesn't have one.
Yeah, I
He
lit.
doesn't have
Well,
one.
no, yeah, no, I couldn't.
Yes, he
Well,
does.
I don't know. Let's not get
Halfway.
into it. Okay, that's for a different episode.
That's for next week.
Yeah. Um. Nah, bro. Alcohol is cool as fuck. Nah. Okay. If we want to talk about drugs,
Like, I
Wait,
smoke.
Renee, I want you to tell your weed story again. The latest weed story.
When we went to California, that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was me, I had two other friends, Rene and Isaac. We decided to go to California, and me and Rene, of course, the whole time talking about, weed's legal there. We're over. I was under 20. I was under 21, so I couldn't buy it. But Rene's fucking older than all of us, so he can buy it. We got it. Got to our Airbnb. We're chilling. Met up with Isaiah and Daniel, and then we got back to the room. We finally stopped at a dispensary. Got our one weed and our drugs, and went back to the hotel room. We did them. Everything was fine. We're chill. Isaac didn't want it. I don't know if Isaac did it or not. But every time we do like smoke or anything like that, he always talks about he can't get high. Like he's just impervious to getting high. Rene, whenever he gets high, he gets sleepy and he gets giggly. So he fucking laid down. He crashed out. I'm the
Yeah.
only one still awake. Well, me and Isaac are the only one still awake, but I'm fucking freaking out. I'm laying on the bed. I'm like, I don't like this. Like, this things like fucking the whole world was like this, like moving.
Yeah.
I
Like you're on
did
a
not
boat.
like that. Yeah, and then like I couldn't walk. My legs were like fucking shaking every time I walked. And I don't remember anything. Like, I don't remember falling asleep. I don't remember talking to Isaac. I don't remember anything. Woke up the next morning, opened my phone, and my Safari's open. I had like 10 tabs open of can you die while being high? Can you die in your sleep while being high? Like all this shit because
Oh my
I was
god.
fucking freaking out. But I didn't want to say anything to anyone.
Did you smoke or was it an
No,
edible?
we did
What was it?
edibles.
How
No,
much?
we did. We smoked. We smoked one pre roll, and then
Okay.
I don't know how much the edibles were. We were kind of just popping them in, and then
Did you have more than like how many did you have?
I think we had like 3 each. The gummies.
Yeah, yeah, no, you got like plastered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This shit was fucking
okay.
wild. And then like 2 years later, we went back. This time we brought Erica with us, and the whole time we're like, yeah, we're not gonna smoke around you because she was pregnant with Ira at the time. But we were hanging out. Isaiah brought fucking. They look like like sour fruit by the foot ones. You
Yeah,
ever seen
yeah.
those?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He brought those, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's edibles. Just eat it, and you guys will get high." We're like, "Okay, cool." We decided to walk around the block. We were eating it like fucking nothing, and then we looked at the bag, and it was like 50 milligrams or something of THC, and like this much
Damn.
you have to eat at one time. But we ate the whole
What the
thing on the
fuck?
whole walk. And we got, we didn't want Chris's parents, our mom, to find out that we were, high in her house because she didn't like that shit. And so Chris had us play his PlayStation VR while we're high, and shit was long. I was trying to play Super Hot and Beat Saber. I thought I was gonna die each time because I'm like dodging shit. I'm like living. I'm thinking I'm gonna die if I actually lose.
Yeah.
Finally, we ate. We went to sleep. I couldn't sleep for shit. Like I was all jittery. I thought basically the whole thing happened again last time I got high. Like I don't remember anything. Like I remember waking up in the middle of the night, basically freaking out because I couldn't like taste anything in my mouth because I had cotton mouth. So I had to like maneuver my way out of everyone, go upstairs, and I think I pounded like 4 bottles of water just to try to fucking get that feeling out. But also before that, while we were high, We were playing Uno with was Chris, Daniel, Rene. Rene was fucking asleep because when he gets high, he goes to sleep. And then Isaac. And the whole time, I was like, eyes are fucking bloodshot red. I'm trying to play this game with everyone, and like I'm just staring at the cards the whole time. People are like putting down like reds and like it was like greens, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so it came to my turn. I think Chris put down a yellow, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like none of these colors are supposed to be in the deck. It was like purple, like light blue or something. And Erica's like, just you have one right there. I was like, oh yeah, sorry, my fault. I put it down. I don't remember finishing Uno. I don't remember who won. I don't remember who lost. So we just stopped. Come to, Isaiah's telling a story about something, and he starts fucking gagging, like. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And so like Chris jumps up and runs upstairs, grabs a fucking bottle of water. Isaiah just had really bad cotton mouth, like. He just couldn't talk. Like his throat got dry, and he just like started choking. And so he had to drink the bottle of water. Everything after that was fine. I haven't gotten high since.
What'd you do again?
No, I don't like the sensation of being high.
Okay.
Wow.
I die every time. But if someone asked me to, probably. I wouldn't do it by myself.
So you don't get high in the right way. You just say fuck it, and you eat 50 milligrams like it's nothing.
Shit. It could have been lace. I don't know. I'm just out here, dog.
There's fucking mushrooms in it too. Damn, imagine.
Like for all I know, I'm still in that hotel room, fucking freaking out. Like this is not real. I don't know. I'd never lived that out. I've never lived that down.
Jesus,
scarred me for life.
Okay, so we can't do drugs with you. We can't do any sort of drugs with you because you're just gonna eat all of them. Yeah, you're either gonna scare the shit out of us, or you're gonna eat all of them and then just be like, "What's up?" for like 30 minutes, and then just go sit in the corner, have your little panic attack, and then maybe come to.
It's just wild. I don't like being high. It's like, I just hate it.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I go back and forth. It's like, I think getting high is a lot more fun than drinking. But I like the feeling of being drunk more than I like the feeling of being high.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's kind of my idea about it. Have I what?
Has he ever gotten high, Dylan?
No. High, no. Like, smoking it, no. I've gotten a little contact high before. Because a lot of people smoke it here, like, especially at the office on Fridays. Like, it's fucking, like...
Nice.
Yeah, they be talking at the office.
My neighbor just be fucking, like, I don't know if she's growing that shit or what, but she was drilling in my wall the other day at, like, 11 in the morning. I don't know what she's fucking doing over there, but she's got the most stanky weed. It smells like dog shit and weed mixed together. It's horrible. Yeah. Horrible stuff. But no, I've never gotten high. And I've never gotten, like, plastered drunk yet. Like, I drink, but I don't like the feeling of, like, being, like, I could be, like, taken control of, or, like, taken, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that idea of me sitting there and somebody's like, oh, jerk me off, and they got my hand, I hate
all right.
I hate that feeling. I like being able to, like,
I don't like being
observe.
In control, basically.
Yeah, I don't like having this, like, outside kind of third person view of myself. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it depends. Like, if I'm in a safe environment, like 100% safe, then yeah. But like, I would never get drunk at a party, like out like some random bar or like club. But like my boy's house, I get a little drunk, I'd be cool with that.
Get a little wild. Get a little silly.
Yeah. We were drinking and playing that drinking game like I was talking about, and that girl there, like I wasn't drunk, so like I was still, I was like being courteous.
So it's still consensual. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fully consensual. I'd ask her if it's okay, same thing. But no, it was nice. I kind of, at the end of the night, I was sitting there. They were all so sleepy and ready to go, and I was finally getting to the point where I'm a little tipsy. And I was sitting there, and I was like, "Oh,
it took you that long?"
Yeah, we were there for from like midnight to like 3:00. And at 3:00,
you're so shit at drinking.
Well, we were drinking this cheap vodka and orange juice.
Okay, even better down that shit.
we were playing this game and it had to drink like every fucking round. We were down to that shit. We just
Okay, but were you taking shots or were you drinking your mixed drink? Because that's different.
drinking the mixed drink.
Okay,
Taking
that's
shots
an
of
L.
vodka is fucking horrible, dog.
Well, that's why you have a chaser if it's that bad. But that's how you get fucked up. That's how you have
Chaser?
fun. Yeah, chaser.
Nah.
Like the
If
orange
I'm gonna
juice would
take
have been your
shots,
chaser.
Nah, if I'm gonna take shots, it's got to be some bourbon, some whiskey, something like that. I don't want to take shots of vodka.
You're gross. I'm gonna be
It's like
honest.
killing brain cells. It's like fucking suicide and
Hand
offspring.
sanitizer.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit.
it's nasty. Nah, it's got to be some pristine shit, like some honey bourbon. Ooh.
Absinthe.
Yeah, some absinthe.
Yeah,
really get
yeah,
wild.
Yeah, that too. I don't know.
He doesn't know what that is.
He doesn't know.
Nah,
Stop
I
acting like you do. It's fine.
I was no, okay. I mean, the first
Um,
one, yeah, I don't know what that's.
Nah. See, that's kind of wild to think about. I think I'm like the most out of our like little group of people. I think I'm the most like into doing that stuff.
Like I've been
Which is-
down to try like
which is-
other stuff, like drug stuff, but like
Mm.
I don't know. I've been down to drink, but
Like
I
crack.
don't know.
Nah,
yeah.
bro.
Don't get Brandon started. He loves him
Nah.
some crack. No, one thing is that though, you like, I would never in a million years take anything Isaiah hands to me. Ever. Weed or not. That
Well,
like
we're
when you said
cool
that
as fuck
part of the
back
story. Yeah, but even then, like I was never cool with that motherfucker. I remember I was playing Destroy Humans and he was like talking mad shit. I was like, I hate this dude. And you guys were all fucking like with him. I'm so glad that motherfucker died. He didn't actually die. He's not dead. No, he's not actually
not
dead.
dead.
He's alive. He's alive. He's got a kid, very happy wife, girlfriend, something. But he's dead to us.
He's dead to
Edit
you.
that out. Edit that shit out.
That's funny. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, we go to Germany or like fucking
I'm
some
trying-
country over
if we go
there.
to Germany, I'll do a Das Boot 100%.
There's no way you're gonna do that.
I will do a Das Boot. If we go to
Okay,
Germany.
explain what that is. What is
Explain
that
it to viewers.
for the audience, for Dylan?
So in the movie, I only know because the movie Beer Fest. So basically, Das Boot is a giant cup shaped like a boot, and you're supposed to chug the whole thing without spilling a single drop. And so, but you have to figure out how to do it. At the top of the shoe, at the very tip, basically in the toe box, air gathers there, and so when it gets to the heel part, that air releases, and it will basically all come at you at once. So what you do is you chug it. Once you get to the ankle, you flip it upside down, and it's smooth running there. Like
You would
I'll
not
do it.
do that.
I
Nah,
would
there's
do it.
no way at all.
I'm a gobbler. I'll do it. I got wild mouth.
Damn straight.
This is light work.
No,
I
I
would
don't
do a
see it.
Das Boot.
No, we got to go to like some German nightclub and get like
Ooh.
find the really cool drugs and
Oh,
just
yeah,
like sit on
yeah.
those for a while, just
Black
see what's
tar?
going on. Yeah, what?
Yeah. Black tar?
No, I didn't mean like I meant like ecstasy or like
Oh, that's
MDMA.
the one.
Oh.
I meant like
The one
party
you look at
drugs,
the
not
spoon,
like
right?
no,
Yeah.
that's not. No, you don't
No,
cook
that's
that
not-
in the
that's
spoon.
not black tar?
No,
I thought you like
No.
the spoon.
No, black
out.
tar is cooking the spoon.
Yeah.
is it? No,
I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
knew your shit, Brandon. What the fuck?
I don't
man?
know. Nah,
I
I know
my
my
black tar.
I know my
Obviously, doesn't
party
know some good
drugs.
shit.
I know my party drugs. I don't know like the life ruining drugs, you know?
I've only ever seen ecstasy because of Bad Boys 2, and someone dies in that movie. So I don't know if I'll be down, but I'll be cautious as well.
You're scared of ecstasy?
Yeah,
Nah.
Pussy.
It's not it's
scared of drugs.
nah. Ecstasy isn't that bad. Like it's not something you should take every day. No, but I've done research on it. I've done reports. I'm out here. I'm being
You can't
studious.
say
You see where I am?
You can't
It's like a
say
Marriott.
You see where I am in my hotel room? I'm doing mad shit over here, okay? Nah, ecstasy is like it's fine as long as you have plenty of water. Like that's the main thing is you have to have tons of water. And then you can't overdose on it. I don't think you can overdose on it. It's more the dehydration. It was a long time ago. Okay, but no, they're using that shit for like PTSD treatment and stuff, or like they're trying to. but because it's a schedule it's a Schedule 1 drug, they can't, like, the
prescribe.
research is really weird. But yeah. So you're a pussy for not wanting to do ecstasy. This is like
I
the
didn't
main
say I
thing.
wouldn't do it. I'm saying I'm being cautious.
Okay.
It's a different.
Grow up. Get over it. Cautious?
A man died of Bad Boys 2. I have
the
to be
movie or,
cautious,
like,
bro.
an
Yeah, in the
actor?
movie. Yeah, in the
Oh.
movie.
Just a character died.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like
Oh,
he took
fuck,
it and he was
bro.
all, oh, and then they were like, I don't want that shit at my club. And
Okay,
so
that's
they,
not
like,
how
stopped the street.
that's not
And
how
then, like, he
ecstasy works. It had to be laced.
nah. And then later on in the movie, Martin Lawrence is all trippy because he had ecstasy and like he's about to overdose unless they get him in cold water and like his body heat keeps getting up. So I'm just being cautious. That's all I'm saying. I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm just being cautious.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
truth behind some of that, man. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
I think you
Okay.
need
No,
to take
you're
some
right.
ecstasy and
You're
then
right.
talk to us about
Yeah,
it.
we all need to take ecstasy together in the shower.
No,
We'll see how it goes.
Not all of us. Not all of us. Just Brandon.
Just me.
We don't
I'll
have to
do
we
it.
don't have to
I'll be
do
the guinea
a
pig.
mass
Yeah.
gathering of ecstasy.
No, I'll
Take
do
it
it.
on
I'll
video
do it first. Yeah, I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys know how it
in a
goes.
closet.
Maybe I'll think about it. I have to find some first. I don't know where they make it. Like, where do they grow that shit?
Yep. Can I have
The
one
ecstasy
ecstasy?
Yeah. Just go to my local weed store and I say, "Excuse me, where's the? Can I see the special menu, the secret menu?"
Just because do you have dispensaries up there, like near your college?
Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke on campus though, because it's federally funded. But yeah, there's a smoke shop like 10 minutes away. 10-minute
What's a smoke
drive
shop?
away.
Dispensary.
It's I think it does both. I don't know. I didn't look at
In
it.
Texas.
Oh shit, did. What?
In Texas, it's one of those buildings.
Yeah.
Dispensary, smoke shop, in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably in that area too. I think we have a little bit more time to fill out. You guys want to talk about Billie Eilish and?
I mean, we're
in
at
the
an hour and
neighborhood?
6 minutes right now.
Oh yeah, but then you got to think like 6 minutes. Like that 6 minutes was probably us just fucking around because we didn't start right when you recorded.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, yeah, you guys want to talk about Billie Eilish and in the neighborhood? Jesse Rutherford. You hear about this, Tom?
I mean, Doja's boobies.
What?
I heard about
We
it
can
from
talk
you
about that
guys.
too.
I didn't hear about it.
Okay, so Twitter, bro. Okay, now we could talk about Twitter too. I fucking hate Twitter so much. Like everybody is just so mad at everything. Well, we'll get to that. Everybody's either mad or horny. Dylan's horny on Twitter. Horny on main.
Did you see the whole fucking like volleyball team that won like a year ago or 2 years ago? Like they had apparently a bunch of shit leaked, and they all like did some hard fucking partying. Like a lot of shit got leaked. Did you see that?
No.
No.
Oh, lots of titties, lots of
Okay.
softball
Yeah.
titties, man.
Yeah. Who
I
would
thought
have
it was
guessed
pretty
that
big
that's where you
news.
were going with that? Yeah. Of course you did.
Doja Cat, her
I
shit
didn't
got
know
leaked
it.
too. Ah, a
Wait,
lot of leaked
what?
shit going on Twitter. Doja Cat, some of her shit got leaked.
Oh, it wasn't leaked. She like literally just posted it on her Twitter.
She was begging for the photos. She was like, "Did anybody
Anyone
save
have these
those?"
photos? And people are like, sure, and they just put it in her thread.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's cool. Consensual stuff.
But anyways, yeah. So.
Get that out.
So yeah, Billie Eilish, fan of the show, and
big fan, that's
Yeah.
homegirl.
yeah,
Big homie.
Frequent watcher.
and Jesse Rutherford of the Neighborhood, one of my favorite bands, are dating now. Everybody thinks it's weird. I think it's like kind of weird. I don't know. So there's two camps whenever stars like get together. It's like who cares? And then it's like, is this allowed? Are we allowed to like? Are we allowed as Twitter? Are we allowed to let them date? And everybody seems pretty mad about it because Jesse is like in his 30s or 40s. I don't know. He's not that old, but he's a lot older than Billie Eilish, and Billie's like 20. So everybody's like, oh, he's grooming her. Oh, he's 31. That's like not okay. Well, anyways, so everybody's mad about it, and I'm kind of over here like,
Let's go.
it should be me.
Vamos.
It should be me. No, it's not even. Nah. See what I.
Dating which one? The neighborhood guy or
both of
Yeah,
them.
which one?
I should just be involved somehow. You know, like I should be in there. I don't care like in what capacity. It's just I gotta be in there somewhere. So yeah, everybody's kind of mad about it, but they didn't like people aren't still talking about it. They were mad about it for like a day. It was a very Twitter thing, you know. Everybody got mad about it for like 20 minutes, and then nobody cares after that. But the other thing about Twitter that's like really pissing me off is I keep getting recommended all these House of the Dragon
Fan pages?
like yeah, the fan page, the like the I don't know what they call them, but like you know how you could follow like certain groups or not even groups, but like certain tags, and you'll keep getting like whenever somebody talks about it, you'll get suggested that tweet under that tag. So the one I keep getting is House of the Dragon, and everybody keeps shitting on the show, even though like the show is fine. Like I think it's pretty good, but you can't argue that it's like a bad show. Like it's interesting and fun to watch. A lot of incest. It's like the best show. But everybody's complaining because like one character, or I don't know, it's not following what the book is doing, and everybody's really mad about it. And I just keep getting like paragraph essays about how the show is being ruined because the writer or the director is like they didn't do their research, they didn't read the whole book, they're changing the characters. And I'm over here like, one, nobody cares what you have to say. Two, they're comparing it to like Game of Thrones and how like Game of Thrones kind of like fell off towards the end. But like this is the first season, they're changing shit. They're taking some creative liberties with some of the characters, and like that's interesting. Like, why do we just want a rendition of the book, but in a TV show with like kind of mid actors? I don't know. Yeah. I like the actors and actresses, but like they're not doing anything like spectacular to like really pull it from the book. So I'm kind of over here like, why are we bitching about this? Why does Twitter hate having fun?
Did Game of Thrones follow the book completely too? I thought they took some liberties as well.
So they took a lot. So the thing is, when they were writing, or when George R.R. Martin and his 2 or 3 other writers were writing Game of Thrones, he wasn't done, and he still isn't done with the Song of Ice and Fire, which is what Game of Thrones is talking about. So once they got to like season 5 or season 6, they had to start making their own story, because they didn't have any material to work off of from the books. And even before then, they were taking some liberties. Like, I think what I heard before is in one of the books, this one main character dies, and she becomes like this ghost, like this apparition that like haunts another main character in the story, and that does not happen at all in the show because that's like really corny. And how do you make that look cool? So yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so like, and you have to do that with TV. Like when you're taking source material from a book, like you have to make it
They
different
make it
for a
appealing.
TV show.
Make it
Yeah,
appealing. Yeah.
it's a completely different medium. So people are just like complaining that like, oh, this character that was like so perfect in the book isn't what they're in the TV show isn't what they're like in the book, and everybody's crying about it. And I'm over here just like, I just want to watch my TV show.
Is it like
Can
a
you guys like?
majority of people? Because like I can't
I
imagine
don't,
everybody reads the books. You know what I mean? Like I
I
can't
don't.
imagine a majority of
Oh
the
my
people
God.
watching read that shit.
I don't know. It's a majority of what I see are just people getting pissed off. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, so the latest episode of House of the Dragon was so basically it's two sides of a family are now having the civil war. So the ninth episode focused on one family, and everybody hates that family because like there's a lot of shit going on with them. But they did the episode focused on that family, so everybody's like, fuck them. This shit was ass. The way that this character like entered this scene was fucking stupid. Why would they do that? They're killing my favorite book ever, and they're doing this all during this last week, and we don't know what episode 10 looks like yet, which is supposed to focus on the other family, and maybe like people are going to be more excited about that. So everybody's like jumping the gun, I guess, and they're already saying the show's so bad. How could they do it when the first season isn't even done yet? The little arc that they're making with these two families hasn't like progressed. It hasn't shown both sides. It's only shown the one side. And I don't know. I kind of like hate people. It's like my main
Okay.
my main thing is like I just wish they would shut the fuck up. And then
Hate
just like
fandoms.
yeah, which sucks because it was so cool in the beginning because everybody was like, oh shit, it's more Game of Thrones related stuff. We love that.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, oh, this isn't perfect. This isn't exactly the way that I wanted it. So now I'm gonna get mad. And they're like hating on the director too, because like there's interviews and they're like talking about these creative liberties that they're taking, and they're just like, fuck them. How could they do this? They're doing what the fucking previous directors for Game of Thrones did, and I don't know. I'm just really. This is why I don't watch TV. It's because of shit like this.
Have either of you guys seen Andor? Any of that yet or no?
No.
Nah, you haven't convinced me, and I
No,
don't-
well, it's my favorite Star Wars project since Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite movie. It's so much better in my opinion than all the other shows they've done. But what's really kind of sucky, like what's kind of weird about it, is that it is the best like production quality like show, but it is getting the least amount of viewership on Disney Plus because a lot of people who don't really who like some Star Wars stuff, they watch Obi-Wan and Boba Fett because of the main brand characters. Like, who's gonna watch Andor? Nobody cares about Andor. But it's just a shame because it's the most like the best production quality, the best kind of content, really well done, like writing, direct, everything's good about it. But it probably will be the last of that kind because people are there's a lot more viewership in like the shows, like the Marvel shows, the Obi-Wan shows that are kind of a lot more action packed, not really great writing. Like I know She-Hulk I'm not sure exactly how it was perceived, but I know a lot of people disliked it and a lot of like regular people who don't really care about Marvel liked it. And I don't know, I think that's in terms of just media in general, for TV especially, I think that's a direction that it's going. Like I think Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, all these great shows that had so much depth and like characters and seriousness to them.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get much more of that. Like I haven't watched House of the Dragon, but I don't know. Like, is there anything that's really going to come out that's really going to be like those stories we got? Like, I haven't seen anything from AMC that's been nearly as like Better Call Saul was pretty good, but
It's oh my god. Do you have any more points? Because I've been watching some AMC shit. I've been watching this one show. That's pretty good.
That's basically it. I just haven't seen anything that's been globally like this is great since those shows.
Globally,
Like Better Call Saul was pretty big, but
I mean, to have like international success like that is really hard.
yeah.
But no, there is this one. Yeah, I think Netflix kind of owns in that kind of like realm of like marketability and like not even big budget, but just like being able to have like a successful TV series and then push it out to a broader audience. I think they're really good at that. But for AMC, there's this new show. It's called it's either Interview with a Vampire or The Interview with a Vampire. And it stars one of the actors from Game of Thrones. He played Grey Worm, Jacob Anderson. He's a great actor. There's some other people in it that I don't know off the top of my head. I obviously didn't get into the show for them. I got into it for him. And yeah, no, that shit slaps. It's basically about this like little group of vampires in Louisiana. And there's like social commentary about like racism at the time. Like it has like two different timelines. The vampire timeline is like in the 1940s, 30s, I think, 30s, 40s. And then there's like a modern day, like that's where the interview part is happening, as he's talking about his experience with that to this one dude. Kind of like a podcast. That's where we got the idea. Actually, that's where I got the ideas. I watched
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice, yeah. That's where all podcasts came from. Is that one book. But yeah, so basically it talks about like racism and like inequality, and like what it's like to be a black vampire, which is like, I don't know, when you think about it, you're like, damn, that's kind of like, it's kind of weird because like racism is obviously something we all like know very much about, but then you like put it in the context of like a vampire and you're like, what the fuck is this? You know, like
that's hardcore. Yeah, you actually, it's like real life. It's better than real life. You're like, fuck, what have we been doing? It's a black vampire now. He's the black man. He's black. The vampire. The vampire guy's the black guy.
So yeah, well, it's this little family. So there's this white guy. There's this like rich French white dude who they're gay as well. So there's this. Well, he's not gay. He's bi, I think, or he's pan. Regardless, he becomes entranced with Jacob Anderson, who is the black vampire. His name's Louis. He becomes entranced with him. He turns him into a vampire. The story goes along like Louis is trying to like figure out his new life now that he's a vampire, and like he can't see his family, and his brother, this is like a minor spoiler, but his brother like kills himself. He throws himself off the roof, and you're like, damn. Yeah, you make that exact reaction. And then like there's this other girl, the female lead is a black girl, and she also is a vampire now. They're supposed to talk about that in the episode that releases tonight. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, that's a whole new like thing. So point is, AMC's making good shit, but it's not like global.
It's not being advertised.
Yeah, it's not being advertised.
I haven't even heard about that, like that show at all.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's like it's gotten amazing reviews. Rotten Tomatoes like 80, like 93, something like that. Critical reviews, and then like IMDb's rating it pretty highly. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying that. There's also a couple shows on Netflix I want to get into, but I haven't haven't had the time.
Talking about cinema, Black Adam. Who is excited?
No one asked for a Black Adam movie. Someone mentioned that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson could play Black Adam really well, look wise, and he was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna make that movie." And that one person asked for that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to see it. I know the ending, so
yeah, I think everybody knows. That was the biggest thing about it. I think. Yeah. No, it's got the critics hated it, but the audience loves it. You know, so it's
which means it's bad. Like, which are really good.
You see this?
I can't tell if he was like excited, laughing, or not laughing. I was like, is he fucking Your audio is really delayed, Brandon.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
this
delayed
last,
for
like,
Oh,
3
really?
minutes. Yeah, so you were like,
That's
you were
awkward.
super monotone, but we saw you as if you were like laughing and giggling.
Yeah. You
Brandon,
can never
are you
tell with
like
me.
24?
It's the Gemini within me, you know. Could never tell when I'm